All right, let's get one thing straight. When most people say they're going to the Colorado mountains, what they actually mean is Breckenridge, Aspen, Telluride, maybe a gondola, maybe a credit card crying quietly in the background. But Colorado has a second personality, one that doesn't advertise itself, one that locals casually avoid mentioning, usually right after saying, yeah, it's nothing special, which is how you know it's special. Today, we're uncovering 10 secret mountain towns in Colorado, places locals don't talk about, not because they're mean, but because they'd like them to stay this way, stay till the end, because the final town feels less like a destination and more like a glitch in the map. Alright, let's kick this off. Coming in at number 10 is a town you might have heard of, but you're definitely doing it wrong. 10. Ouray. I know what you're thinking. Ouray, a secret, please. But hear me out. Everyone calls it the Switzerland of America, but most tourists treat it like a B-list celebrity next to its ultra-famous neighbor, Telluride. While they're lining up for an hour to ride a gondola over there, we're slipping away to Ouray for something more authentic. With a year-round population of only about 1,200 people, it keeps that genuine, small-town grit. It's got all the jaw-dropping scenery of the San Juans without the soul-crushing price tag. The entire town is a National Historic District, so it's basically a perfectly preserved Victorian town dropped into a canyon of 13,000-foot peaks that shoot straight up from the valley floor. If you thought Ouray was impressive, let's get a little dirt under our fingernails. Next, we go to a place that makes the Wild West look, well, mild. 9. Silverton. Welcome to Silverton, elevation 9,300 feet. This isn't a town. It's a time capsule with about 600 tough-as-nails locals. They literally still have unpaved streets because why not? Here's the deal. Summer visitors ride the historic Durango and Silverton train, snap a photo, and leave. The real Silverton is the key to unlocking the backcountry. It's a launch pad for the Alpine Loop, a legendary 4x4 road connecting ghost towns and passes so high you'll feel lightheaded. This place is for people who want their adventure rugged, real, and totally untamed. Fun fact, Silverton is so committed to its history that it feels less like a tourist spot and more like a living museum, where the only thing separating you from the 1880s is your smartphone. Alright, tired of the rugged off-road life? Let's dial it back just a notch and add a splash of art. Number 8 is where mountain grit meets gallery chic. 8. Salida. Say hello to Salida, the town that somehow cracked the code. It's got a thriving downtown without selling its soul to commercialism. It's an outdoor hub that hasn't been totally overrun. With a population of around 6,000, it uses that energy to fuel a massive art scene. The Arkansas River literally bisects the town, meaning you can go from gallery hopping to Class 3 rapids in about 90 seconds. While its neighbor Buena Vista is great, Salida's artsier, funkier vibe gives it a year-round appeal that locals absolutely treasure. Salida was one of Colorado's very first certified creative districts, and its historic downtown is the largest in the entire state. Just up the road from Salida is a town where the first test of being a local is just saying its name right. Get this wrong, and you might as well have tourist tattooed on your forehead. 7. Buena Vista. This brings us to Buena Vista. And no, it's not Buena Vista. Locals say Buena Vista. Get it right. Now that you're in the club, here's the real secret. Forget hotels. The magic of BV is the endless sea of public land surrounding it. While visitors are dropping $500 a night in a Breckenridge resort, people in the know are setting up camp for free with $1 million view of the 14ers. It's the ultimate, unpretentious base camp for serious mountain adventure, minus the price tag. Fun fact, the name means good view, and it's no joke. The town sits at the base of the Collegiate Peaks, which has one of the highest concentrations of 14,000-foot mountains in the country. Okay, we're just getting warmed up. The next 6 towns get even more remote, even more authentic. If you think these were secrets, you have no idea what's coming. Next on our list is a town so remote, it's basically hiding from the rest of the state. Number 6 is for people who really want to disappear. 6. Creede. Welcome to Creede, population 257. And yes, you heard that right. This town is tucked into a canyon so tight, it's literally squeezed in by sheer volcanic cliffs. It couldn't become a tourist trap even if it wanted to. There's nowhere to build. In the 1800s, this place was a lawless boomtown with 10,000 people and infamous outlaws. Today, it's a quiet haven for fly fishing on the Rio Grande and profound isolation. The Creede Repertory Theater is a nationally renowned company that pulls in shocking levels of talent. It's a Broadway caliber experience in a town with fewer people than were in your high school chemistry class. It makes no sense, and that's why it's brilliant. All right, from total isolation to Hollywood grit. Number 5 is a town with a tough guy exterior and a surprisingly creative soul. So, if you want the keys to the kingdom, hit that subscribe button. I'm spilling all the local secrets and you don't want to miss the next one. Ready? Let's dive into the top 5. 5. Ridgway. We have Ridgway. This town has some serious swagger. It's got that authentic ranching and rodeo western vibe, which makes sense because this is where John Wayne's original True Grit was filmed. But it's not just cowboys and dust. It's a designated creative district filled with galleries and studios that give it an artistic edge. Locals love it because it's the perfect blend of grit and grace with access to the same epic mountains as Telluride, but with a fraction of the crowds. Fun fact, you know the Grammy Awards? Those golden gramophones? They are literally handmade right here in Ridgway by a local artist. The biggest award in music comes from a tiny town with a John Wayne attitude. Okay, let's throw a curveball. For number 4, forget everything you think a Colorado mountain town is. We're trading ski slopes for vineyards. 4. Paonia. Meet Paonia. This isn't your typical high-altitude, snow-dusted town. This is Colorado's surprisingly lush farm and wine country. The climate here is perfect for growing cherries, peaches, and yes, wine grapes. The vibe is less shred the gnar and more sip a Pinot Noir. It's been called a more down-to-earth crested butte, but with an agricultural soul. For locals, it's the perfect escape when you want mountain scenery you can actually eat and drink. Paonia is home to some of the highest altitude vineyards in North America. The grapes have to be tough to survive here, and it creates some seriously unique award-winning wines. If you thought wine country was a weird turn, hold on tight. Our number 3 spot isn't just a town, it's a whole other plane of existence. 3. Crestone. Next is Crestone, and this place is weird in the absolute best way possible. With only about 150 residents, this town at the base of the towering Sangre de Cristo Mountains has become a global hub for spiritual seekers. Forget breweries and ski shops. Crestone has a Zen monastery, a Hindu temple, Tibetan stupas, and a Carmelite monastery. People don't come here to party, they come here for silence. It is profoundly quiet and offers a kind of solitude that's as much internal as it is external. As if that wasn't enough, Crestone is an official international dark sky community. Thanks to the lack of light pollution, the stargazing is so spectacular it feels like a spiritual experience all on its own. Coming in at number 2 is a town so small and so hidden, it's basically a rumor with a post office. And its biggest secret is something you have to fight to see. 2. Marble. Our runner-up is Marble. With barely 100 people, this place is tucked away at the end of a dead-end road in the Elk Mountains. But its small size hides a massive history. The town's name isn't a suggestion, it was the source of the marble used for the Lincoln Memorial and the tomb of the unknown soldier. The main draw now is the legendary Crystal Mill, but getting there requires a rough, rocky, 4-wheel drive trail that demands skill and steady nerves. That difficulty is a blessing. It keeps Marble pristine and quiet. Fun fact, that iconic mill you've seen in 1,000 photos isn't a mill at all. It's a wooden powerhouse from the 1890s that used a water turbine to run an air compressor for the nearby silver mines. And here it is, the number 1 spot, the holy grail of hidden Colorado. This isn't just a town you visit, it's a destination you earn. The most remote, most authentic, and most stunning town on our list is number 1, Lake City. With around 400 year-round residents, this is one of the most remote towns in the continental U.S. Tucked deep in the San Juan Mountains and surrounded by 5 14,000-foot peaks, getting here is a commitment. The entire town is a perfectly preserved National Historic District that looks like it was pulled straight from a Western movie set. But its true purpose is serving as the northern gateway to the Alpine Loop, a rugged 65-mile backcountry byway connecting you to ghost towns and endless vistas. Visit late summer or early fall for ideal conditions. This is not a place you just stumble upon. It's the destination. It is the real, unfiltered Colorado. So, that's the list. 10 towns that prove the real Colorado isn't on a ski lift. It's found at the end of a dirt road in a town with more history than people, where adventure isn't sold to you. It's waiting for you to find it. If this video changed how you see Colorado's mountain towns, hit like, subscribe for more hidden places, and comment on which spot you'd visit first. If this video made you laugh, dream, or scream road trip, you will love the next video. Click here. The next wonder, it's one click away.